Hello and welcome. In this video, we will do layout of SRAM cell using 6 transistors. In the next video, we will use this layout to design a 3x3 SRAM array. So we will do this layout keeping in mind that it will be used for a SRAM array. So we are using GPDK90 library for the layout. The SRAM60 consists of 2 PMOS transistors and 4 NMOS transistors. The PMOS sources are connected to VDD. So we will share their source diffusions. So now this is done. Now similarly we will share the diffusions for NMOS also, which have common terminal connections. So we will connect the 4 NMOS together in the layout. So we can rotate the transistors and make sure that they are perfectly aligned. So we will do this for all the 4 NMOS. So in this SRAM cell, I have not done the sizing, but you can do as per your requirements. So I will delete the PR boundary for now and I can make it later also. So now we will move all the NMOS at the bottom and mark a distance of 0.6 micro to connect the PMOS so that there is a sufficient distance between PMOS and NMOS. So this is the 0.6 micro that I have marked using scale. Now we will connect now we will place the PMOS on top of NMOS such that the terminals are aligning together. So we will place the PMOS such that the Q and QB terminals are exactly on top of each other. So it will be easy to connect using a straight path. So for connecting from metal line, select key P and draw the path. Similarly, we will connect the poly also. So select poly from the layer palette. So for Q and QB, we are using metal 1 line, but for bit lines, we will select a metal 2 line. So in this layout, we are using 2 metal layers. And for connecting metal to poly, we will use the metal to poly via. So now we have to connect the Q line from metal to poly. We will use the via from metal to poly. So this is the via that I have placed. So place it so now the metal to poly is connected for Q terminal or for Q connection. Similarly, we will do for QB also. So now this is also done. So the Q and QB connections are now done. Now we will extend the body of this and connect it to VSS. So for NMOS, the body terminals are connected to VSS. So we will do this. So detach the body, make it bottom tap and make it little bit, take it little above to align with the bottom and place VSS on the bottom. So please like and share the video and subscribe the channel for more such videos on layout. And in the next video, we are going to do the layout of 3x3 SRAM array. So now we will detach the body for PMOS also and connect it to VDD. So make it into a we will make it into a top tab this time. And now select N well from the layer palette and draw the N well to enclose both the PMOS in the N well, because the PMOS transistors have to be placed inside the N well. So connect N well properly and make sure both the PMOS are placed inside. So the PMOS are now placed inside the N well. Now we will do the VDD connections also. So connect the metal one, use the metal one line to connect the VDD. Now place the VDD pin inside this to complete the VDD connection. So the VDD connection is also complete now. Now we will make the bit line to be metal 2 layer, because we are using 2 metal layers. For horizontal lines we are using metal 1 layer. For vertical bit lines we are using metal 2 layer, and increase their width to 0.15. Also for connection from metal 2 to metal 1 we will need a metal 2 to metal 1 via. So place the metal 2 metal 1 via on both the bit line connections. So because SRAM array has two bit lines BL and BL bar, that we have marked as BL and BLB. And do their dimensions properly. So I have done their dimensions. Now I will connect the bit lines. So for both bit lines we are doing the dimensions, and now place the bit line pin inside or connect the bit line pin. So we have to make sure that the design is symmetrical. So do this for BLB also. So this is the BLB pin. We will connect it to the terminal. Making sure it is aligned properly. Now stretch it to the bottom. So BL and BLB connections are now done. So actually we have to detach the body for the second NMOS. So now we will do this. So make sure the body is detached and bottom tab, and we will connect it to VSS. So completing the VSS connections now. VSS is the lowest voltage in the circuit. So normally it is ground only, 0 volt. So completing all the VSS connections. So the VSS connections are also complete now, and now we will place the PR boundary. So make sure the design is perfectly on the left hand side, and now we will make the PR boundary or create the PR boundary. Later we will measure the area also, how much area our SRAM design is occupying. So the PR boundary is now made. Make sure that it is aligned perfectly. Now we will make the word line and VSS line to be horizontal. So keep word line at the top using the top edge and make into a horizontal rail. Similarly for the VSS, keep it at the bottom edge and make it the horizontal rail. So now word line and VSS are now connected as a horizontal rail. So now we will do the connection from poly to word line rail. So you can see I have already done that, and I am making sure that the design is symmetrical. because symmetrical design has better parasitic handling. Parasitics cancel on opposite sides. So for connecting the word line poly to metal line, we will use the via. And symmetrical designs also have better matching. So the symmetrical designs are always preferred in analog layout. So now the poly is placed. We will do it for both the sides because there are two NMOS that are connected to word line. So align it properly. Again, making sure that the design is as symmetric as possible for best matching. Similarly, we will do this on other side also. So now all the connections are complete. Now we will run DRC. So run DRC and we have no DRC errors. Now we will run LVS also. Layout versus schematic. So we can see the designs perfectly match, and now this is the area I have measured. So the length and width are 2.68 and 2.85 micro. So the area is approximately 7.6 micro square.